Hi everyone, this is Sandy and thank you for heading over to my channel. I had a few people asking me how I made this cute shaker tag here, and it was a shaker tag that I had attached to a flipbook cover that I made for my pocket letter. So that's a tag that I had, and it's a really cute little shaker tag. So I thought today I will show you how you could make one as well. But to make this actual tag, it actually required a die, and it's this one here. You get two dies, or two different style of dies, and two reinforcement bits to attach to the top of your tags. And I purchased this die set from AliExpress, and it was pretty cheap, and it also came with free shipping. So that's how I made the shaker tag, because the good thing about it is that when you run it through your die cutting machine, it actually cuts out the window for you and also gives you a nice stitch edging around the frame of your shaker tag. And this one here has the two windows, and I'll show you quickly another two more that I made before I do the tutorial. So this one here is the one with the two windows, and that's it here. It's really cute, and I just put a smile word die in the bottom window, and this sequence on the top window. I just added a heart from my heart paper punch that I had. This is a little charm, bow charm, and they come in a few different colours, although I did purchase them a while ago, so I can't remember where I purchased them, but I think they were from eBay. And this is a little cute paper tassel charm, and that's a tassel die that I've got, which is this one. And I also got that from AliExpress, and that came with another two different style of tassel dies. I haven't got them here, but I'll put the link for you if you wanted to purchase this. And when you run that through, it comes out like that. And all you do is just roll it and roll it till you get it to the right amount of thickness for it to fit into a bead cap. And that bead cap I've got is this one here, and that size is a 7 by 11 millimeter bead cap, and you get 50 pieces in there. So I just kept rolling it around till it was enough to fit in the inside the cap, and then I was left with that much, which I can use that to embellish, make as an embellishment for another one of my projects. So that's the die I used to make the tassel charm. Then I just added some tulle and some trim, and then at the back you can still write on the back of that tag. And the other tag, which is this one here, and this is the one I'll show you how to make it. That's the one with the one window. As you can see, the stitching is right around the edge, and then I just added a center heart in the middle, and some sequins, bugle beads, and seed beads. I added some seam binding, some tulle. I embellished the tag with a satin bow, and that's these ones here. I purchased them in pink and white. They came from AliExpress, and I think there were like 100 pieces in a bag, which is pretty good deal. And I also added a resin flower cabochon to the bow, and again you can write on the back of the tag. Okay, so we'll go ahead and make this one here. Now what you need is, you'll need these dies. If you don't have a die set, you can still make a shaker tag without a die. And all you need is, you just need a rectangle piece of cardstock, or whatever size you like, and then you just use your a Stanley knife, as we call it here in Australia. I think in America they call it an X-Acto knife. And then you just need to get a rectangle template or a square template and just cut around it to create a window. So you want to make a window that looks like that. You just want to cut a nice good size window, and that's all you need to do. But because I've got a die that's already done it for you, I'll just use the die. So what else do you need? You will need a backing paper as well, and you'll need some foam. I use a foam sheet, but you can use a foam tape. You'll need to run the die as well with your foam through your cutting machine, so you'll get that. And when you run it through, it'll have this little centerpiece here. You just pop that out, and then you can use that for your other projects. So that's it. And you'll also need some clear acetate, like this one here. It's hard for me to find this here in Australia. I have to wait for our yearly craft market or our craft fairs for me to purchase these. Another way is you can use the backing acetate that you get from your clear stamps in the packaging, so you can use them as well. So I've cut a piece out, and you will also need some sequins to put inside your shaker. You will also, okay, so that's basically all you need. So let's go ahead and make this shaker. I've already pre-mixed my sequence, so I'll put that there. Okay, so what we need to do is you get your window frame. That's going to be the front of your shaker, and we are going to apply glue. Oh, before we apply the glue, you need to cut your clear acetate for it to cover the window opening, just enough so you can apply glue to the edge of the window. So I'm just going to make sure my one will fit. I might have to cut mine a little bit. So let's see if that one will fit. It doesn't have to be neat, you just want it enough to be able to cover the window and not to stick out of the edge. I think that's fine. I might just cut a little bit more. Alright, so you need some glue. I've got this glue bottle from AliExpress as well. It's got a nice fine tip, so it's good for applying glue to tight areas like this, or when you've got some word dies. Okay, then the next step is to apply your acetate to where you put the glue. Alright, and there's your window for your shaker. Okay, that's the front bit done. The next step is we are going to cut the backing for the to keep the sequins in place. So we'll just have to cut around the tag for this one. Okay, so when you've got that done, you need to run this backing back through the your die cutting machine again, because we need to create a hole. So you can use this one or that one, either one. So you run that through with that align to at the top of your tag, and then when you've run it through, it'll come out looking like that. And then you'll get the little piece as well. So we'll keep that little piece to the side. And the next step is, again, you would have ran your dye with the foam through your machine, and then you'll pop out the little centerpiece out, a little bit at the top, and you'll get that. We'll adhere that to the back of your window. And if you don't have the foam sheet, you can use your double-sided foam, and all you do is just adhere it all around the edge of your window, sort of like, I won't use this one, but you just go all around, and then if you have any excess, just trim it off. And that's what you'll need to do with the foam tape if you have the foam. But I find it's much easier to use a foam sheet. So we'll go and apply that to the back, and you just apply glue all over, making sure you get a nice amount around the edge and on the top. Alright. Just align it all, making sure the edges are nicely sealed. Okay. So we're just about done. Just making sure everything is in line. Okay. Alright, the next step is I've added a heart in the center here. I mean, that's optional, but I won't put one in here for this tutorial. But if you were going to put the heart, you place the heart onto the backing, and I raised that with some foam as well, if you can see. So then you adhere it to that. Okay, so the next step is we'll go and get our sequins or sequence mix, and we'll just tip it in here like that, and then we will, I might put a bit more, I think. Alright, once you've got all that in place, we'll just apply glue all over the back of the foam. Again, making sure you have enough glue around the edge, because you don't want the sequence to sneak its way out of the side. And this glue is quite a good glue. It just sticks pretty quickly. It's like the hot glue gun. Once you've got the glue down, it just sticks on pretty quick. Just trying to make sure that nothing. Okay. Just keep it to the side. Alright, the next step is to place the backing on. So what if it's was it that one? Wasn't it? This one's a little bit big. I don't know why it came out. And then just turn it over. I've just got to trim the edge of this one here. And you've just about got your shaker tag complete. I've just got to trim the edge here. Okay. Well, there's your shaker tag done. Just trim down the bottom. And that's how I created the shaker tag. You can add a stamping in there with a word sentiment in there as well. Add some charms. So that's how I made the shaker tag. Pretty easy to make, and so hope you give it a go. I will put a link on this tag for you if you wanted to purchase one of those. And so that's my tutorial. I hope you enjoyed watching the tutorial, and hopefully you'll make one of these yourself. So thank you for watching.